Greg Hunt, thanks for your time.
Good to talk to you, Brian. Nice to see you.
Greg Hunt, you've introduced new legislation designed to prevent people taking legal action without government approval.
Well, no, not quite, Brian.
Well, you have. That's what you've
Brian.
done.
Honestly, with great respect, with overweening respect, that's complete piffle. That's not what we're trying to do at all.
OK, well, can you explain the new legislation?
Well, Brian, what we've got in this country at the moment is a lot of cashed-up vigilante environmental groups who want to go into the courts and simply disrupt and delay very big coal mining projects. They don't need to win the case. They just want to disrupt and delay the coal mining project.
Hang on, vigilante group. What's a vigilante group?
That's a group of people, Brian, who just want to force their own will on everybody else, and they're operating outside the law.
Well, but hang on, isn't the problem, your problem, that they're not operating outside the law? They're trying to review a policy in the courts.
Yes, Brian, but it's a disgraceful misuse of the law. They don't care about getting a win in the case. They simply want to disrupt and delay huge coal mining projects.
Yeah, but they're not acting outside the law.
Brian, look, these people don't even have a stake in the matter. They don't live anywhere near the mine. They can't even see the mine. They've never been to the place where the mine is. They might be in Tasmania, and here they are trying to stop a coal mine in Queensland.
So they need to live in the direct vicinity to complain.
Well, that ought to be the rule, in my view, yes.
Well, where do the people who own the coal mine come from?
They live in India, Brian, but you're missing
there
the
you
point
go.
pretty
How?
badly there. They're not opposed to the mine, Brian. They're totally in favour of it's their mine.
But
they like the mine.
Greg Hunt, with all due respect, to follow your logic, if Australia faces a threat from the West, you can't say you can't defend your country because you don't live in Perth. Doesn't make sense.
No, hopeless analogy, Brian. Go with me. Let's go for common sense.
If
you don't live in the area, don't take the jobs from the people who do.
What jobs? How many jobs?
100,000 jobs.
100,000 jobs?
100,000 jobs is the estimate, Brian.
Really?
Yes, up to quite possibly as many as maybe, quite possibly, perhaps 100,000 jobs.
Well, how many jobs are you absolutely certain about in this case?
Currently?
Yeah.
On that project?
Yeah.
12.
The opposition to this mine, where's this coming from?
Well, we know very well where that's coming from. We know where the trouble is, Brian. We've done research.
Where is it coming from?
From Australia, Brian. That's where we're changing the law. That's the whole purpose of this exercise.
So, Greg Hunt, tell me, why was it you who introduced this legislation into Parliament?
Well, Brian, I am a minister in the federal government.
I realise
one of my
that,
tasks is to introduce legislation. Look at my card.
Yeah, Minister for the Environment.
I beg your pardon?
Minister for the Environment, Greg Hunt.
Give us a look. Minister for the Environment.
Yeah.
Well, that's a typo. We'll get that fixed.
Greg Hunt, thanks for your time.
It's bloody annoying, though, Brian. It gives completely the wrong impression.
Greg Hunt, thanks for your time.
Dave, can you pop in here for a minute?